come hang out with me this Friday as I take a break from daily duties at the house so I can go to the gym, go to Costco, and just do all the things without the kids because my husband's home on a 4-day work week. So here I am on the treadmill, walking really fast. And then this is a funny workout. It's called Wiggles. And so basically you're working on your obliques, but it was hilarious. I am doing Pilates for the first time, and let me tell you, I thought that my lungs were in great shape, and apparently Pilates showed me otherwise. This was rough. I cannot believe how weak I was. I had no idea. I haven't worked out in a few weeks, but this was intense. I couldn't do most of these workouts, and I used to CrossFit. So my husband just asked me if this was a mini trip, a mini Costco trip, or if this was going to be like a full-on grocery trip. I said it was a mini trip. I really do think that I'm just going for salt is all I need. And I guess we could have some snacks and things for the rest of the week for the girls. And so I'm expecting to spend, damn it, it's Costco. I don't know, I think like $200. I really want to spend like $150, but it's Costco. My cart is already ridiculously full. I have snacks for the kids. I have some frozen lunches like those pizzas. I have my salt. I didn't forget my salt. Sometimes I walk into Costco or to the grocery store, period, and I forget what I went in for, but I did. This time I got it. I got the eggs that I needed. And I like that they're 18 eggs, so that's helpful since it goes pretty fast in my house. My daughters like eggs in the morning. I checked out this gluten-free bread to see if there were any bad ingredients, and there is a gum in there, but for the most part there's no canola oil or anything. So I think I'm gonna grab it. These are amazing. I have these gluten-free, dairy-free, everything free. They're like cookies, and they're perfect for me. I'm gluten-free, dairy-free, so these are amazing. And who goes to Costco and walks out without the muffins? Or the croissants? You can't. So you go in, grab your muffins, grab your croissants, because why not? Unfortunately, these croissants go in 4 days in my house. 12 croissants, gone. This is my favorite. Not my favorite, okay, because I make it way better than them. However, it's a nice little snack when I have some tortilla chips or something, which I make myself. I love going to the produce to just check if there's any seasonal items like lychee or longan or, I don't know, kiwi or something that is not normally there, but then they're there at that moment. And I love to grab them because they taste better when they're in season. These grapes, let me tell you, I just got these grapes right here. Not the green ones. I got these red ones called Candy Snaps. They are amazing. Of course, you have to try it before you walk out the store, because why would I buy 3 pounds of grapes that don't taste good? So I tried that. Then we went for the red bell peppers, or the whatever colored bell peppers. My kids eat those as snacks with hummus, or just alone. They just eat them plain. And let me tell you, I'll never buy avocados in the store. I can't ever get it right. Mangoes is another thing that I can't get right in the store. Actually, mangoes are kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not so good. This is my haul. I'm standing in line. My supposed only coming in for salt and maybe a couple of snacks turned into this. And this is the total, $215.19. And now it's time to unpack. Okay, I made it home. We start off with our haul. There's the croissants. There are the coconut rolls. They are, like I said, amazing. They taste really good. The kids like them, but they don't eat them. It's more like if I ever need a little treat, maybe I'm going to a party or something, and I know they're going to have cake, and I want something, so I'll put some in a Ziploc bag or something. But they're really clean ingredients. I love them. I can't have eggs and I can't have coconut, but this doesn't bother me too much. So I bought these for the first time. I'll be pretty upset if they're small, but we'll see. I think they should taste good. I mean, they just don't have all the colorings and all the crazy stuff. The muffins that, of course, I can't eat, but my husband and my kids can. And these grapes. Oh my gosh. I'll be surprised if they make it through the day because they are just that good. They're amazing. They're bell peppers. They're the tricolor red bell peppers, whatever. I keep saying red bell peppers. But my kids eat them by themselves. And the raspberries, I did not expect that to get even in the fridge, and I was right. The maple syrup, because we're out. I did get the Himalayan salt, the sea salt that I went for. I didn't forget it. Sometimes when I go places, I do forget. Here are the eggs that are 24 eggs, not 18. And then my mango salsa. That is delicious. Still not as good as mine, but it's good. It's good. Here's the grass-fed butter. This is the first time I've ever bought this one. I usually buy like Amish butter at Publix. This time, another honey that I recently bought, but my kids ate it really, really fast. I bought aluminum foil because it was on sale, so it was a good price, and we use it often. The nori snacks. My kids go through this sometimes 2-3 packs a day. I do wish that they lasted a little longer in my house, but the kids really like them. These frozen pizzas, they're pretty good. I haven't had the one that has gluten, obviously, but the gluten-free one is pretty good. I got this cheesecake because we're going to a party, a little get-together, not a party, like a barbecue. And I wanted to bring something good, and I've tasted the Costco cheesecake. Let me tell you something. My favorite one is the guava cheesecake because here in Florida, we have a nice, delicious mixture of guava and cheese. But this one didn't have guava and cheese. So we got the plain vanilla looking. I don't know why they have that frosting on top, but that's the one they had, and I took it. But I know the cheesecake's amazing. So this is my Costco haul. This is all I went for. This was I forgot the price, $216. And this is what I got. Now it's time to clean out the fridge. So here we go. This is what I'm starting with. It is a complete disaster. This is a mess that is about a week old because my father was here. And when he came, I made sure to clean out the fridge. So here's my little grapes for energy, and I'm getting started right about now. The fridge was, I promise, the fridge was clean last week or the week before, but we've gone to Costco a few times because my dad was here and he comes from another country and he finds it fascinating that we have so much food and everything is so available. So we go to Costco just to make him happy. So anyways, let's start getting rid of all this excess stuff. I got all the leftovers out, the breads and the tortillas out, and it's time to clean my fridge with a little vinegar spray. I didn't take out the water bottles because I clean under there often, and so I was just like, whatever. But here's my vinegar spray, and I know this rag looks a little grimy, but it's actually just stained with like coffee, like everything that we clean. So this is my cleaning rag. I do wash it, and sometimes I even bleach it, to be honest. But it's stained. It's just stained, but it's clean, I promise. I am cleaning all the glass with vinegar. This, if you haven't cleaned with vinegar yet, if you haven't started cleaning with vinegar, let me tell you something. That is the most amazing degreaser for the stove. It's an amazing cleaner. It softens all the gunk. And I used to use like harsh chemicals often. You know, now it's like a rare occasion where I have to use a harsh chemical. I still have them there sitting in my cabinets, but vinegar does 99% of the work in my house. I'm putting back all the milks. Yes, I know these milks, these almond milk does not have like the best ingredients, but I tried making them myself and it doesn't work the same for me. Now, arranging these tortillas, we had a taco night when my dad was here, and the whole family came over, of course, to greet him, and we had like a little get together at my house. And so we bought like a lot of extra tortillas. And so now I just have them there. I'll cut them up and make tortilla chips one of these days this week. This door, let me tell you what happened with the door. So I saw this TikTok when I started TikTok, probably in 2020. And some lady said that in order for her produce not to go bad, she stopped putting them in the drawer. I'm sure some of you guys saw this. She stopped putting them in the drawer and she started putting them outside in the door because the condiments have a longer shelf life, produce doesn't. And if you see the produce more often, you tend to like grab it more, right? So we started putting it in the door, but it just became like this mess of produce eventually. In the beginning, I was very organized. Produce was organized, we would go through it, it would eat, and it would work. It did work. But over time, people just started getting used to seeing the produce there. And they just let it go bad. Everybody let it go bad. All of us. Look at this moldy cheese. This apple has been there since Thanksgiving. I needed it for Thanksgiving for some recipe that I needed that I had. And I bought this green apple, which I don't usually buy. And it stayed there for Thanksgiving, stayed there for Christmas. Every time I clean my fridge, I take it out, put it back in. Mostly because the apple doesn't look so bad. But it's time to let it go. And this onion, what the heck was that? That onion must have been there a really long time. And of course, here's the shelf, a little dirty. Feels like a episode in Hoarders where like you open the fridge and you see this massive grime that is accumulated for a while. Of course, not as bad because mine, I do clean it off and I promise. That onion is not a good indication of how much I clean my fridge. This hummus, I just wanted to check the date and see if it was moldy in there, but it's not. This hummus was from one of our previous Costco trips. And I'm going to take out all these jars and I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to keep the jars in the drawer, keep them up there. Here's another little leftover that I lost somewhere. And now it's time to scrub a dub and make sure that this stuff is nice and clean. I'm not going to put any bleach on it. I do see the stains and there are stains and they're going to stay there. But I'm going to try my best with the vinegar and see what happens. Since it's in the fridge and with the food, I don't really want to put any harsh chemicals. I'll deal with the vinegar. And let's see how it cleaned it out. I'm telling you, if you have not started using vinegar yet, especially for around wherever you have food, anything like around your food items or your kids' items, vinegar has been an amazing tool that we've used, an amazing little cleaner. We also use the Young Living Thieves cleaner, which is amazing. And I will link that here if you need the Thieves cleaner. I don't sell Young Living. I'm not a seller at all, but I do have a membership account, and if you want to buy through me, that's fine. But seriously, vinegar is like $2 in the grocery store for a gallon, and you dilute it with water. I add a little bit of dish soap into my cleaner, just a little bit, and it is plenty to cut out all the grease, cut out all the gunk. And sometimes this was really like dried on gunk, so I'm not blaming the vinegar at all for not getting rid of this in a few swipes, but normally just a few swipes does the trick. I really enjoy cleaning the fridge. I like seeing it go from like a messy thing to like new, white and clean. It just feels good to me. I love having it all fresh. Sometimes I pull out these shelves and I go under the sink and just start rinsing them out. Like if it gets really bad, or if we left too much food get moldy, which sometimes happens, like the cilantro goes bad all the time. And I know that there's ways that you can like make it last longer. I've tried that too, but maybe I need like that organizer that you put water in and you keep it like in a little bin in the fridge. I'll try that. But we're finally done with these shelves. They weren't terribly bad, so I was able to get through it. See that stain there? It's not gonna go away. And now it's time to put everything back. So I'm gonna organize this as best as I can. I am still gonna put some produce in the fridge, but not so much. Now it's time to get rid of all the leftovers that we swore we were gonna eat, but we didn't. The fridge looks like now. So we have the pickles in the back, peppers up here, they're gonna get eaten really fast. The bread and the tortillas, the leftovers, then we have milk, some vegetables and fruit in the bottom. I put my chicken inside of this little thing. And that cheesecake is not gonna be here all, forever. I'm taking it to a party on Sunday. And then those are the milks. And now the door. Cleaner door, all the jars.